Good evening, Scott Machin, and thank you for joining us after this, unfortunately, another defeat at Stratford Town. Scott, it was a really hard-working performance this afternoon, which must have really pleased you, but we really lacked that killer instinct in the final third.
Yeah, I mean, we said that at half-time, to be honest, as well, especially in the first half. We were really on top of the game up until the final third, and then the quality of ball in, maybe in the first half, wasn't there. Second half, I think the quality ball in was probably a bit better. Nothing really fell for us when the ball did go in there. But having said that, I think we can be better than that in the final third. I don't think we attacked the ball well enough to some of the delivery that was put in there. There was one from Dexter that he put in from the right hand side that went right across the 6-yard line on the floor, and we couldn't get anybody on the end of it. And that's the disappointing thing, really, more than anything else.
It is frustrating because ultimately that puts pressure on the defence to keep a clean sheet, and we couldn't do that today. We just conceded the one, but for a long spell after that, we were the team on top and we just couldn't score.
Yeah, I think we had probably a 5-minute spell after they scored where we sort of lost away a little bit and they got on top of us a little bit. But then after that, for 20-25 minutes, it was all one-way traffic. And yeah, they had a couple of breakaways, but that's going to happen, because we're chasing the game. And I've just said to the players in there, can't fault their application at all, but we've got to be better technically, and we've got to be better in that final third in terms of converting, because we got in some really good positions, and we could just never quite convert it. So yeah, it's just really disappointing, And fair play to Stratford, they worked really hard, and in some instances I'd say they probably worked a little bit harder than us, and that's something that we need to make sure doesn't happen to us.
Okay, that's a fair, honest assessment there. Scott, what positives would you take from the game?
I think the positives were, I know we conceded one goal, but I thought we looked really solid. I thought that back four looked well. I thought in midfield we competed really well. The tempo was really good. And we've got a few new players in there as well, so it's going to take them a little bit of time to gel. But I thought our overall game was really good. We've got to be better in that final third, as I said, and I keep saying the same thing. But it's just we almost hit a brick wall when we got there, and that's something we're going to have to work on. Clearly. Yeah.
To be fair, on the radio commentary today, we actually said that, so it's good that you're agreeing with that assessment from a fans and a broadcaster's point of view. You must be really pleased with the players that you've brought in, and ultimately the results haven't changed yet. And it is a work in progress with bringing players in, but the whole atmosphere and attitude really has changed.
It has. I mean, obviously, it's third week I think I've been here, so I was lucky enough when we came in the first game I came in, we won the game, so it was a little bit of a different atmosphere, I think, from what had been there previously. And I think the players really showed a bit of heart in that first game. So I came in thinking, well, that's, this is the standard. But I don't think we've ever quite reached that standard of that first game. I think the new players have definitely lifted the club. You could see a real difference in training this week with the new bodies around. They bring a lot of enthusiasm. And also some of the players that are here, they see new players coming in and they think, well, my place could be in danger here. So there's a bit of emphasis from that, really. So, yeah, and they've all really settled in well. They're good characters, and that's really important. The character side of the player is really important for me, in terms of we need to have the right characters around the club that can drive us on, because we will have times in the game when we've got to dig in. You've got to have the right characters to allow you to do that.
It's perhaps important now that we maybe haven't got a game on Tuesday, and then getting the squad together Tuesday, Thursday ahead of Saturday's visit of Rushall Olympic at the Lamb next Saturday. So a chance really, Scott, to integrate the new players.
Yeah, it is. It's a chance to integrate them. It's a chance for us to also just work on a few things. And I think that fitness-wise, we need to have a good session on Tuesday and to make sure that we're getting a good session into the lads there. And then from then on, really, it's really working on those finer points about positional play and understanding what we can expect from each other. Because we've not really had a chance to do that, really, since I've been here. So players hate that sort of thing where you're doing shape play and that, but that's the sort of thing we need to be doing on Thursday to make sure that we're all aware, because as we all know, football, when people have played together for a while, it becomes almost seamless, doesn't it? And it just happens rather than people thinking about it. And we look a little bit at the minute like we're waiting for somebody else to do something, and we need to solve that.
What would you say is your preferred formation moving forward? Have you got one?
I think, depending on the personnel, I think preferred formation would probably be 4-3-3 right now. I would like to play. Ultimately, it would be three centre halves, and then the wing backs pushing on. But I think right now we're not quite ready for that, because I think that does leave us a little bit exposed in certain instances playing that system. I think we need to be a bit more solid right now. But ultimately, I think we would like to play that way. But we need to get there. It's going to take time, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Scott, I thank you for your time. Welcome to the club from Lambs Media, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.